Hi everybody, welcome back to Laura A Vlogs. Um, I wanted to sit and chat with you guys because this topic has been pretty much, I will say, marinating in my brain for a while, for the last couple of weeks. Um, like I had taken very much a time out in doing vlogs as well as, doing music reaction. And it's, when you're feeling exhausted with the everyday pressures of life and then trying to make time to share and do side projects, it leaves you a little bit depleted. And I had taken a little bit of time out just so I could pretty much replenish my soul and rest, which I really needed because after all, I had finished getting a treatment done recently for my osteoporosis. I will link that video in one of the sides here. And so when you're going through a lot of changes physically due to medical reasons, illness or whatnot, you just become very tapped out. And so during my whole time of resting or more recuperating and trying to take care of the everyday things in life, these wonderful thoughts come into my mind and made me think about what, am I losing passion for what I do? That has been a very interesting topic for me because since I've been feeling very fatigued, I haven't had the energy to do anything extra. But I guess it was just needing the time for a timeout to let myself not only recuperate, but just find the mental peace in what I wanted to do next. And so it leaves me thinking about, in general, of what is finding your passion. Like finding your passion in what you want to do. It is something that, a lot of us don't strive for, especially if you happen to live in an urban city that you are required to work 40 plus hours or 20 plus hours and all you doing is rush, because at the mayhem of life, you don't really have time to think about what things that you would like to accomplish on the side. And so it leaves a lot of people just losing hope or even creativity of what would you like to accomplish in not just in the everyday life, but that feeds your soul. So when I had my little time out, I was thinking about this. I was like, do I really want to go back to doing YouTube? Or am I going to walk away from this? Because it's not like I'm earning money from this. It's not like I'm looking to be glorified and say, you know what, Laura, you did a fantastic job in doing this YouTube thing, vlogging, or, you doing music reactions. I was not looking for the glory. I was more doing it because I quite enjoy it. And sitting in front of you guys and sharing my experience with different thoughts about life and sharing what I go through medically that maybe might help somebody get through the process process of it all. So when I launched the first channel, my thought wasn't, oh, I'm going to make, I'm going to make 1,000 subscribers and, I want to be recognized. It wasn't even going through my thought when I started the channel. And my thought was, if I could get to 10 people to see my channel and my story, then as long as someone takes something positive out of it, then I think I accomplished a lot. And yeah, even though it's been like 5 years later and my channel is not exactly popping, but I take it as, you know what? I rather have the quality than the quantity of viewers, because everyone is, watching my journey in my life. It may be good, it may be bad, but you know what? It's my story. And what I share, it comes from the heart. And so, it left me thinking with that, saying, well, do I really want to continue with this? And even with the music reaction, the second channel that I started in I think it was January 2022. And with that channel, it was more for fun because of the fact that everybody that really knows me, I enjoy listening to music since I was a kid. Sitting in the kitchen, cleaning my mother's dishes and listening to the radio. And I was not listening to salsa music like the rest of my family. I was looking for rock stations and listening to Heart, REO Speedwagon, Doobie Brothers, even I think it was Pat Benatar, all these acts from the 70s that I grew up with, and just enjoying the music. And since a lot of my family members don't share that same love of the music that I enjoy growing up, it made it kind of hard to even share and talk about the music history. So guess what? I said, you know what? When I started seeing these reaction channels during pandemic, I felt that there were certain things lacking. And because, everybody could put a good reaction channel, but if it's not coming from the heart and you just, lip service saying, yeah, it's really fun, and not really care for it because you just want the views, then I don't think doing the quality of the channel is being done. You're just looking for the thumbs up, so you can make your quick money. But I did it because I really enjoy the music. I really enjoy it. And I love talking about the music, the different aspects of the music, and just sharing with people who really enjoy the experience. So that's why I started that second channel. It wasn't so much of, oh, I want to be recognized and I want to make money. I wasn't even doing that. But I really enjoy it. So it led me thinking about these things, sitting here and saying, do I really want to return back? Do I really want to do this again? Because, in life you get a lot of things happening, and you go through these process of contemplation, and you think about the different aspects of choices that are you going to take, and what I came down to is I want to continue doing what I do here, even though I'm not getting paid for it. But I enjoy sitting here, because it's my passion of creating different things for everyone to either explore and even think about different aspects of yourself, and maybe help you change a bit. Or if you really like music and you want to check out my stuff, you could sit down and talk about the music and say, yeah, you know what? I remember that song from back in the day, and having conversations and sitting like if we were in a coffee shop or even a bar talking about the music of back in the day. That's where my mind is at. Because, you know, after all, that is also my passion, is music. And so that's what I kept coming down to, is I'm finding my passion in what I do. Because back before pandemic 2020, I was not even thinking about YouTube. I was not. And yet something kept telling me, you need to do it. You need to do it. You need to open up your channel. And I was like, no. I kept praying, meditating. I don't think I'm ready for this. I don't have nothing to share. I don't even know what I'm going to do. And something kept telling me, you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to do it. Like it kept pushing me to do it. And you know what? I was like, I'm going to do it. Why not? After all, it could be a whole lot worse. And so, me not knowing anything, exploring the idea of starting a channel. Why? Because I felt I had something to give. But I wanted to make sure I give from the heart. And that's where I give my message to you guys. Finding your passion. What is your passion that you would like to do? You think about it. Say, okay, I really would like to do this. And then just think about the different ways to create your passion. And it doesn't mean passion as in sexual activity with another person. That's not the passion I'm talking about. It's the passion that comes from the heart, that you would like to share with the world. It could be with art, you know, painting, music, dancing, or doing things from the kitchen aspect, cooking, sharing, gardening, sharing different things that you would like to do. You know, there's so many ways to create your passion. Writing, teaching. You know, maybe you want to teach music. Maybe you want to be a writer and become this great, you know, author. Create your own passion of what you would like to do. You know, sometimes we have crazy things in life distracting us from achieving that passion. You know, sometimes we let family, friends, children, work, you know, the everyday, mundane friends, Monday life of like getting in the way. You know, you get sometimes your friends or family, oh no, don't even do that. Please, don't waste your time. You want to be a teacher. Oh, please, come on. You make better money doing what you do now instead of sitting and trying to teach people. Or you want to be a writer. Oh, please, don't do that. You're not going to go anywhere with that. Because you're not even good enough in writing a sentence and you want to be a writer. Pfft, please. Sometimes your biggest haters are the ones that is the closest to you. Why? Because you know what? Sometimes your closest haters, they don't want you to succeed. They want to keep you in below level and not even try to at least achieve something and see where it goes. You know, sometimes your haters, they get jealous. They're like, please. And because sometimes they want to be the one who is the center of the attention instead of sharing the spotlight and saying, you know what, you could do this. You could do this. You got this. I support you. When you don't get that anymore. You don't get that anymore. And you got to think about it. It's like, who is your biggest cheerleader in your corner in supporting your ideas? You know, I get all the time people telling me what they would like to do with their lives. I get that all the time. I get people telling me, sharing their dreams of what they would like to achieve. And I'm the one who pretty much, I celebrate that thought with them. It's not because I'm trying to kiss butt or trying to see if I could get something out of it. Because I really don't care what you know, what demographic of person you are, that you come from, either the rich or, you know, middle class or whatever. If you have a passion that you love, you're thinking of doing, I celebrate you, because I think it's important to share and be happy for others who are trying to succeed in things that they are trying to think outside the box. Because very much in this society, everybody wants to keep you confined in a tiny box that you can't even freaking breathe. They want to keep you all confined, depressed, angry, frustrated, to the point that you work your ass off and you don't have time for nothing else, because responsibility of life takes over. And you cannot let the world do that to you. Again, it's a matter of learning to bring balance in your life and saying, you know what? I am not going to wait until I'm in my deathbed to start that dream of doing something that I want to do. For me personally, it had to take 5 years ago for me to figure it out that I wanted to do something different that none of my family members ever done. Sure, I have family members that are very successful in their own right, but nobody had the opportunity to be at the position that I'm at right now, doing something way different. And so when I first started the channel, not everybody really understood why I'm doing it. Until this day, pretty much everybody's like, yeah, you know, we sell, yeah, you got this, but not really in a genuine sense. Because after all, they never taken YouTube as a real place to do anything. They think it's just, you know, it's a thing. It's not really important. And so I'm just like, you know what? I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm going to do what I want to do. If I want to continue doing this, I'm going to continue doing this. If I'm going to continue doing my other channel, I'm going to continue doing another channel. Because it's my passion. I enjoy it. Even though it's a lot of work, I take my days off But on those days off, guess what? I'm working on either this channel or the other channel. But I'm making it my effort to do it because I really enjoy what I do. And you gotta really be careful when it comes to, again, the haters that don't wish for you to succeed. Because believe me, they're everywhere. They will rather see you grovel in pain and misery and give up. And you can't do it. You cannot let anybody tear you down and not succeed. Because you know what? A lot of haters out there, they love misery, loves company. They will have you, underneath their feet, stepping all over you to make sure you don't go anywhere. And you got to keep fighting from that. And sometimes you got to fight even with yourself. Because you know what? The biggest problem that even people have is their self-esteem. Am I really going to be good enough? That's the biggest enemy that you could have is yourself. If you doubt your I don't know why I can talk. I mean, it's almost like, what time is it now? 11. 11 o'clock. But your biggest enemy is yourself. Because of the fact that you doubt yourself. If you're capable in achieving what you would like to achieve. And see your favorite passion of creativity, whatever that may be, to flourish. It's hard. I've gone through it too. To say, well, Laura, you don't really know much of anything when it comes to doing videos and any type of technical stuff. But then again, I think about it and I'm like, you know what, Laura, fuck it. We're gonna make mistakes. But damn it, we're gonna get it done. And once we figure it out, it's gonna get easier. And so I'm very much a knucklehead. Because the biggest thing that I hate when people tell me is like, you can't do it. Oh, that fucking drives me nuts. It's like, you tell me I can't do it. Guess what? I'm going to try it again. And I'm going to try harder. Oh, Laura's not smart enough. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. I will still prove you wrong. But I'm not doing it just to spite people. I'm doing it, it's just to prove myself that, you know what? You are capable, more than capable of succeeding and sharing your passion of creativity. You have to have that inner fire drive to do it. And forget the naysayers, the haters, even yourself. You have to ignore all that and focus what you would like to achieve and how you're going to do it, and plan it out and go through the process of doing it. Because nobody's going to do it for you. No matter how many times, family, friends, loved ones, children, no matter how many times they're going to try to pull you back and say, you know what, you should not do it. You can't do it. You know what, you're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're just plain stupid. This is like the dumbest idea you come from. You get this. You know what? Fuck them all. Just do it. Just do it. Because you know what? You have to be the one to enjoy what you do. And guess what? If you have a full-time job and you're trying to create something on the side, then you do it. But remember, it's going to take a lot of work. And and once you achieve doing that work and pushing yourself to do better, believe me, doors are going to start opening up. Recently, I'm going to share this quick story. Recently, I have a friend of mine. She works at a hospital in Brooklyn. And last year, towards the beginning of, I think it was January, we started talking. And we started becoming very good friends because we just liked chatting with each other. We'll sometimes, like, she'll come in, she'll say hi, and then after she's done what she needs to do, then she comes back to my desk. And then we spend like an hour talking. And then she was saying to me, oh, that I work, at the hospital in Brooklyn. And, I've been working there for a very long time. And, she started out working at the location where I live. And then she got transferred over there in Brooklyn. And then she goes, you know what? I was thinking about trying to share my passion on making purses. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, but I'm just not sure about it, because it's been such a difficult process. And I said to her, you know what? Don't give up on doing what you want to do. I said, I think you should do it. She goes, you really think so? I'm like, absolutely. I said, you're going to see that your product is going to be bought and it's going to be selling. I said, push yourself to doing it. I know it's going to be hard because, she works full time. And so it would take most of her days off to create what she needs to create, and then trying to find somebody to work with to put together the designs that she wants to do regarding to her product. Sure enough, she spent all last year trying to find, like a vendor. I think is a vendor to create the product for her. She had her designed, like patent. And she went through the process of updating the look of it. And she kept showing me like different things that she was accomplishing. And I was like, you got this, girl. You got this. And I kept being her cheerleader on the side because I believe in her. And anybody that tells me their dreams, you know what? I believe in you because you have a lot of potential to do it. And I will be the last person to tell you you can't. Because it will not be right for me to drag somebody down just because. Sure enough, the beginning of this year, she finally found the vendor to work with her. She started getting her product up. She got her website going. And sure enough, she found someone to sell her product in the local neighborhood in Brooklyn. And I was like, you see, you got this. I told you got this. And I was celebrating for her. So anybody who's on my Facebook, anytime that you see me sharing her product, show her some love and check out her purse collection. Because, she works very hard to create her passion in what she does. And what my message is for you guys, do what you want. Get your creativity going. Share your passions of what you would like to do. And not be afraid to explore. Anybody who tells you no, you know what? I don't need you in my life. I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do. And you got to put your foot down. If it's family, friends, lovers, children, acquaintances, colleagues, guess what? Tune them out. Focus and do what you want to do. Go find your passion. And that's what I'm doing right now. Getting back to it. And I am here for it. Anyway, that is pretty much it. I hope that you find this video inspiring for you. After all, I am saying it with a lot of heart. Anyway, so if you are new to the channel, you are very much welcome to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. So anybody who is really, contemplating what they would like to do, and at least give them the motivation for the person to see this video and just figure out their course of action of how they would like to pretty much accomplish their dreams. I think we need to do that is help each other, at least through virtually, to really succeed in this world called life. Anyway, so I will let you guys go, and I will catch you guys soon on the next vlog. Bye.